I've been thinking about you day and night, ever since I saw you with your deep blue eyes. There was something that I just couldn't deny. Something starts to burst in my chest deep inside. Why do love like this?
Hey guys, and thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Anne, and if you have been here already, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm gonna play with this new palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills NORVINA. And I was so excited to play with this palette. Today was actually the day that they announced it on their Instagram, and I actually shared it in my Instagram story saying like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this palette. And then today it also came in the mail. So when I saw that, I was so happy and I wanted to film straight away. So this is how it looks. I think the shades are incredible. You guys know I love purple eyeshadows, and this palette actually has a lot of them. For today's look, I first want to do like a purple look, but then I felt like, let me just use as many vibrant shades as possible so I can really show you like how the shades perform and what you can do with it. And that was kind of like my vision for today's look. I'm planning to do a lot more looks using the palette because I feel like there are endless combinations on what kind of looks you can do, so I definitely want to do a few more looks. But yeah, this is the look that I made today, and I think we're just gonna dive right into it. If you want to know how I did this, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prime my eyelids. I'm using the primer from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I felt like since we're using their palette today, let me just use their primer as well. I'm using it all over the eyelid using a Sigma Beauty P84 brush, which is my favorite brush to apply eyeshadow primer. I have a special discount code for everything on Sigma Beauty, their website, which I will link down in the description bar. So I'm just gonna apply it all over the eyelids, and then I went in with some eyeshadow guards. This is gonna leave us with a really sharp edge, which I'm going for today. So here you can see the beautiful palette, and the first shade I went in with is this one by what am I saying? This white shade from the palette. I'm using a MAC 242 brush, and I'm gonna press it underneath the highest point of my eyebrow. Whenever I do like a really bold, vibrant eye look, I like to use white underneath the brow bone. I feel like it gives a little bit more of a nicer transition from the brow towards the crease. So I'm gonna press the white all underneath the lower lash line. And I wanted it to be quite obvious. I really want to pack on the color. So now for the next color, I'm going in with this yellowy. It's not like a vibrant yellow. It's more, it has a little bit of a mustardy kind of undertone. I'm not really sure what the name is. Maybe ochre yellow. I don't know. But it's really pretty, and I'm going to use it for the inner corner of my crease. I want to create a sort of ombre, which you have seen at the beginning. Like, it's like a rainbow in the crease. So I'm going to start with the yellow. And then now next I'm gonna use this orange one, and I'm gonna blend it straight next to the yellow. And I'm gonna do it with a few different colors to create like a sort of a rainbow effect. I don't do this very often. I have a few videos on my channel where I did the same technique. I will link them down in the description bar if you are curious. I feel like it definitely gives a really cool effect to your eye look. It just makes it a little bit more special than if you would like go for one shade all over in the crease. It's just different. This just gives it like a whole nother level, if that makes sense. Then now for the next color, I'm gonna take this coral shade, and I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the other color. I'm blending it slightly on top of the orange, and then blending it more towards the outer end of the crease. And this is what's gonna create like that ombre effect. You definitely want to blend a little bit of the shade you're going in with on top of the shade you applied previously. This way the shades will blend together and you get that nice transition from light to dark. Then now next we're going in with this one, which is a really beautiful vibrant pink. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing, apply it a little bit on top of the coral shades, and then blend it more outwards towards the outer end of the crease. Now we only have two shades left. Now I'm going in with a pink one, and then the last color I'm going in with is a purple one. And the brush that I'm using is a Morphe M506. This is a really tiny blending brush. I use it for all the shades that I'm blending right now. And yeah, I had no problems whatsoever with blending. It blended like a dream. You can see that it's all really nicely fading into each other, so I'm really happy with that. I had no problems with it. Then I'm going in with the purple shade, which is going to be the last color I'm going to blend in the crease area. I'm going to do the same thing, blend it a little bit on top of the pink, I couldn't go like more out towards the outer V because we're already at the end. I feel like this shade is a little bit darker than the other one, so I should have like blended a little bit less product straight away. I went in with quite a lot and you can still see like a little bit harshness. So that was my mistake. If you were creating this look, I wouldn't apply too much product on the brush because this shade is a little bit darker and that way it's harder to blend out. So keep that in mind. So now I'm going to use the MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Concealer in the lightest color, and now we're going to carve out the crease. I know like you can really see like the transition in the crease, but my eyelid was looking kind of muddy, just really messy, but it doesn't matter because I am going in with concealer on top of that, so I won't see anything back from it at the end. So if you're recreating this look and you feel like, well, it's not looking really neat at the eyelid, don't worry, because as you can see, I'm gonna cover it all up with some concealer, so don't worry about that. The most important step is that the crease looks good, and I think so far it's looking really good, so nothing to worry about. Then I'm going back in with the white color, which we used at the beginning for underneath the brow bone. I'm gonna press it at the inner corner, and now you can really see how pigmented the shade is. Absolutely love it. I was kind of feeling like, should I do the white all over the eyelids? I think that's gonna look so pretty with like a really bold black winged liner, but I felt like it's kind of boring for my first look, so I wanted to do something different. I'm going back in with the yellow, which we used for the inner corner of the crease as well, and I'm just gonna do the same as I did with the crease. I'm gonna softly press a little bit of that on top of the whites and then blend it more towards the middle part of the crease. So we're gonna create a sort of ombre effect on the eyelid as well, using some of the same shades which I used in the crease. I just thought that this would give like a really cool effect. So now I'm going in with the orange shade, doing the same thing, applying a little bit on top of the yellow and then blending it more towards the outer V of the eyelids. So now for the next shade, I'm going in with the pink again, which is the A3 shade, and I'm gonna use that for the outer end of the eyelid. This is gonna be the last step. I know for the crease I also went in with the coral shade and the purple, but I felt like for the eyelid I didn't want to go with all the shades that I used in the crease. I just wanted to go in with the yellows, the orange and the pink one. And I think it's actually looking really cool right now because you have a whole situation going on in the crease, and now you also have like a sort of ombre on the eyelid. So now I took this pencil from Colourpop. This is actually a liquid liner in a white shade, which I've never used before, but I was searching for a white pencil but I couldn't find it, and then I saw this liquid liner by Colourpop, so I thought, well, let's just use that one because it dries down and it will stay in place perfectly, so it's even better than using like a kohl pencil. So I'm just gonna follow the line that I left for in the crease. I created a sort of double crease effect by leaving a little space empty where I now filled in with white. So now I'm taking this black eyeshadow from the palette. I do have to say I absolutely love it whenever I see a palette which contains a matte white shade and a matte black shade. So I definitely have to give Anastasia a big thumbs up for that, because I just feel like every palette needs a white and a black, because I feel like those two shades are essentials in a palette. Just saying, and this palette has it, so that made me really happy. So I'm just blending it along the lash line. And then now above that, I'm going in with the color C5, and I'm gonna blend it right on top of the black eyeshadow that we just applied, and this is gonna create a sort of smudged winged liner effect, which I really love. I could have gone for like a normal black bold winged liner, but I felt like we're already being so different in today's eye look, so I felt like it would be a little bit too simple to just go for an eyeliner and we're done. I wanted to do a smoked out winged liner. I just feel like it looks so much better. So that's what I was going for today. And yeah, let me know what you guys would do. Would you go for a smudged winged liner or just a regular eyeliner? Or maybe not even eyeliner, you can do that as well. So now I'm removing the eyeshadow guards, and you can see it left me with a really sharp edge. Also something I noticed that I had almost no fallouts, which I really like because I didn't expect that, but I used eyeshadow guards, but there was almost zero fallout on the eyeshadow guard, and I just like that. I mean, like, I'm really impressed by this palette. I feel like the shades are so easy to blend. They're pigmented, they almost have no fallout, so far so good. Everything just really surprised me. Then I'm gonna go back in with the black eyeshadow with a really tiny brush, and I'm gonna press it right underneath the lower lash line. Also a little bit on top of the waterline, I just used that Inglot Kohl pencil. So we want to kind of lock it in place by going on top of it with a little bit of black eyeshadow. And this is gonna make the lower lash line look really smoky, which I really like. Then now to blend out the lower lash line, I'm going in with the purple, which I also used at the outer end of my crease. So I'm gonna blend a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line. I'm not going all the way to the inner corner because I want to use another shade for that. So I'm just kind of blending it from the outer end towards the middle part. And I just go back and forth with my brush until I find that it looks like really nice smudged out. And then now for the other end of the lower lash line, I'm gonna take this one, which is that orange shade again, and I'm blending that more towards the middle part and the inner corner area. Then now for my inner corner, I went back in with a little bit more of the white eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use a really tiny smudge brush from Sigma Beauty to press a bit more in the inner corner. I really like how this looks. Since this whole eye look is matte, I thought it would be nice to use a matte inner corner pop as well. You can definitely do like a shimmery one as well. I think that's gonna look really pretty. So now I'm gonna use the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit Cosmetics, which is my favorite mascara. So like always, I am going in with some fake eyelashes, but I will always go in with some mascara. Now for my fake eyelashes today, I'm gonna use my own Annytude Sultry Lashes, which will be back really soon. I can't wait to be back with my own lashes. I really missed using them, and today I'm using the style Sultry. So I'm gonna use my finger to apply them. For some reason, I always use my hand to apply my left lashes and a tweezer to apply my right lashes. I think it has something to do with like, I'm right-handed. I think that's the reason, I don't know. But yeah, I really like this lash style. It used to be one of my favorites, so I'm so glad that this style is coming back, so I can wear it very often for my makeup looks. So here you can see how they look on the eyes, and I really like it. Okay, so the eyes are now finished. I really like how it turned out. I do know it looks quite dramatic, but I actually really like that because for my first video using this new palette, I really wanted to focus on like the brighter colors, the matte shades, just to see like how they would perform. And I feel like this eye look gives you a nice view on what to expect, if you know what I mean. So I'm definitely gonna do a few more videos because I just think it looks absolutely incredible. So for today's look, I really focus on all the vibrant colors, the yellow, the orange, the pink, the purple. I'm gonna do a little bit more wearable looks as well, maybe some intenser smoky eyes. If you have any suggestions, just let me know in the comments down below. I'm definitely planning to do a lot more videos because I just think it's amazing. Like, I think this is one of the best palettes that Norvina came out with. Yeah, should I say Norvina? I mean, the brand is Anastasia, but Norvina is like the face behind the brand and she makes everything. So I have to give her some credit as well. I think this is definitely one of their best palettes, and I just had no problems with blending whatsoever. So I'm just really in love with it, basically. I really like the palette. But yeah, I'm now gonna finish off the rest of my face because every time I do my eyes only, I receive a lot of messages like, can you please show the whole face? I want to see what lipstick you combine. So that's what we're gonna do today. I am wearing foundation already. I did use some contour. I'll put all the products in the description bar. But I haven't used like bronzer, blush, lipstick, highlighter. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Now I am still in my bathrobe because I actually didn't plan to show my whole face, but it is what it is. I'm gonna use the Benefit Cosmetics Hoolah bronzer, and I'm gonna use it with my current favorite bronzer brush, which is by Makeup Studio in the shade 01. I really love this bronzer. It's not too warm tone, not too cool tone. And I'm gonna start blending a little bit on the forehead. So like I said, I already contoured my forehead, so you can see a little bit warmth already, but I feel like I always need a little bit more powder bronzer. I just feel like it looks a lot better when you combine it with like a cream contour. So then next I'm gonna use a little bit on the jawline. I don't like to use too much, so I'm not trying to press too hard with the brush, just gently blending it on the cheekbone. And then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna blend a little bit underneath the jawline and around my neck area. Now the lip liner I'm gonna use is Love Bite by Morphe brushes, and I'm gonna use this to overline my lips. Then on top of that, I'm gonna take this liquid lipstick from MAC Cosmetics, and it's called Lady Be Good. Haven't used this in a while, but I do know that these liquid lipsticks from BH Cosmetics, from MAC Cosmetics, stay in place perfectly. So I want to use it today. And then now for the center of my lips, I'm gonna take this liquid lipstick from Ash Cosmetics in the shade Naked. It's a little bit too light to wear on its own, so I'm gonna use it for the middle part. Then now to glow up my skin, I'm gonna take this highlighter from Artist Couture. I can't really pronounce the name, but it says Haute, I don't know. But it's this one, it's really pretty, and I'm gonna take a Morphe R36 brush to apply this. And now for the last step, I'm gonna use some blush. I'll be using this one from Sigma Beauty, and the name is Cheeky. Really cute name. And the brush I'm gonna use is the Makeup Studio 03. This is like a really nice neutral pink, which I think looks nice with the lips. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of this on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so I'm finished right now. I'm gonna quickly add some normal clothes on, and I'll be right back. And then this is the end result. I really hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to leave any suggestions down in the comments if you have like a specific look you want me to do using the palette. This would be really helpful. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!
I've been thinking about you day and night, ever since I saw you with your deep blue eyes.